So, so today we'll be trying to design this exactly the way it is. So we are just going to be using CSS to make colors, different colors. So now we go to your Visual Studio Code. This is where we stopped last class. So now let us create an color button, color button dot html, color button dot html, and color button dot css as our CSS. Color button dot css. So this is it. You know, I love making my both of my work on same tab. So that is it. This is my HTML. This is my CSS. So now write your hyphen. So now we can just name this title color button. I want it to listen attentive view button. So this is it. So our link. We are linking our CSS to this. So our CSS will be color that's dot color. You write it out yourself. If it doesn't bring it out, you write it out yourself. Button dot css. So that is it. So now the first thing is I'm creating a div. That is a container. That is a container. Yeah, IP will be here. That is it. I close it. I'm creating a container. So let me name the container class. Let me give it a of class of container. Container. So now, so inside the container, let me. So we are creating a button. Let me create a button. Let me create a button. Okay. So that is my button. Creating a button. Creating a button. Wait. Creating the button. So in our image, there is one, two, three, four, five. There's five different buttons. So I can just see. I came here and Control C, I copied it, and Control V, I pasted it. One, two, three, four, five. So I have five buttons there. Let us give it a class. So the first one, success. Let us give it a class of success. SUCCEWS. So you get. I use a class success. And let me copy this so that it will be easy for me to manipulate. The second one is info. The third one, we are giving it a class, so we have not written what is inside though. I'm just writing a class, so I can give it a class of any name. This class is just so that I can call it easily inside my CSS. So you get, that's why I'm giving it this class. So take note of all this. Take note of all this. Danger. If this class is not suggesting for you, you write it out yourself. Write it out yourself if it's not suggesting. And take note of this. Take note of this. So this is danger, and there is one, two, three, four. After danger is okay default. AULT. So this is the default. So now The next thing I'm going to do is now go to our CSS. So now dot container dot container. So I'm giving the container a background of color black. Background color of black. So now let's go. Let's open live server. Let's open live server. It's opening. Still opening. Still opening. Still loading. Okay, let's continue before it loads finish. Let's just continue so it won't take our time. Let's continue. Let's continue so that it won't take our time. Let's continue so that it won't take our time. So now let's give it button. UTT. So all our button. I'm not using dots because I'm not using dots here. I'm not using dot button because this button is a tag. Sure you get, it's not a class, it's a tag. So I'm pointing out all these button. So now in button I want to give it a border of border none. I'm giving it border of none. Color, so yeah, color. You know this color is test color or test color. This not background color. Padding, let me give it a padding. So padding, ing, padding of 14 pixel and 28 pixel. So the next thing, so let's look at what we did first. So first, this is what we are doing. Can you see everything is white now because I gave it color white here. So everything is white, you know, everything is white. This padding, let me clean the padding so that you understand the meaning of padding. So you're going to understand the meaning of padding. So padding, can you see without padding? So let me add padding. Let me add padding of 50 pixel, 50 pixel and 65 pixel, 65 pixel. So this is it after adding. Can you see it? So now let's now continue to add color to this. To add color to, when I'm clicking it, the cursor is not changing. The cursor is still like normal cursor, but I want to make the cursor pointer. So CUR cursor POINTER. Can you see? Can you see that the cursor is already changing anytime I put my hand there? So that is the usefulness of cursor pointer. So now, I want to give this container, this black, I want it to be full. So let me give it a height. Let me give it an height. Height. An height. GHT. An height of 100 VH. Can you see? So I'm giving it an height. Can you see it's full now? And let me give it a width of 100 pixel. Width of 100 pixel. Don't forget, after writing, be closing it with your semicolon. Be closing it, each thing, each character, with a semicolon. So this is it. After closing it, this is it. This is it. If you look at, let us remove this width first. Let's remove this width for now. Let's remove this width for now. So this is what you get. If you look, you see that this black is not starting from the edge. It's not starting from the edge. So that is why I'm making this. So I'm making this asterisk and like padding 0. As in the padding, there must not be any padding or any space at the top. Can you see now that there's no space again? There's no any space again. So that is the function. So now this button. So now this is our I want to make everything here to come to the center. So I will just write test align center. Can you see everything is already in the center? That is test align center. So now Let's now start to give them color. So now dot success, let's give dot success a color of its own. Dot success, dot success, C U double S. Let's give it a background color. Can you see background color of, let me give it ash. For that is the color code though. What I'm writing now is the color code. This is the color code. So it's not by force you know this color code often. You can just, if you don't get it, you just come here and pick the color you want. Sure you get. Going to put the color code itself. So that is where I'm good. So now that is dot success. Can you see? So this have already changed to green. So now let's go to dot info. Any Look at this thing you need to get to dot info background color ck background color for this info. So let me give it a background color of ash 21 21 2196 2196 F3. So that is info. Let's go to the warming. Give the background color of ash ff9 ff9. So that's what I'm giving the warming. So I guess outside.